Hello, and welcome to episode 43 of the Rollslayers podcast, campaign 2. So that's really episode 143.
That's weird.
Episodes. That's a lot of episodes for your listening pleasure.
That's not including. So much slaying.
That's not including the one shots.
So much rolling.
So much
less slaying than rolling.
Before we get into tonight's enthralling episode of haggling, Hayden has some announcements for you that are equally enthralling.
Yeah, that's good. I like that energy. Bring that back every single time. Let's start off with our musical partners and their enthralling pieces that we often jam to in the background here. We've got Beyond Skyrim, we've got Scanlan Shorthalt Music, we've got Celestial Aeon Project, and we've got Sirenscape with the sound effects. All that there stuff comes together for Tyler to easily, at the click of a mouse, run and set the tone, timbre, and overall our levels of anxiety within any given campaign. So, go check all those guys out. They're free. They've been real nice to us, letting us use the stuff also for free. So, good job, everyone.
Good.
Eldritch Foundry. They're not free, but they are pretty reasonably priced, and made even more reasonable by our discount code Rollslayers at checkout for 15% off. But let me tell you all about them. They make our minis. The minis are great. They keep adding more and more features, more and more functionality, more and more angles that you can set the joints at. Stop. Everyone likes to make fun of my angles because I didn't do it right. But you know what? I did it wrong, and they printed it that way anyways, which is a real testament to what they can do there at Eldritch Foundry.
Actually, I printed.
I was trying to do like muscles, but it came out looking wrong.
I thought you were trying to make it look stupid. Like,
Well,
for me,
sometimes
Hayden likes stupid things.
The arms,
You know what?
if they were straight, would be like to his ankles.
Yeah,
They
they
were-
would.
listen.
Can we?
It's a mini. The proportions are a little off.
It's a bugbear, okay? He's got really
Yeah, I don't know what template I started with. This was my Breg Mini. It came out a little goofy, and that's entirely my fault. Use those same options to make a better looking Mini at Eldritch Foundry today.
Woo!
Him. Patreon.com/Rollslayers. Well, here's the really cool thing about that is everyone at the table is basically starting to give me increasing indications that they will allow me just to make their character videos with my perspectives on their character.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. Everyone get your scut together and upload the videos to the Patreon. I've got mine in there because I'm a good person.
We'll do
Everyone
it
at the
today
table.
during break.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, smart idea.
That's a good idea.
Well, that's a good way to spend our time. Also, mine's about 20 minutes, so it's around our break time.
It doesn't have to be that long.
You guys could do it.
Okay, never mind. But they will shoot it tomorrow. So check out patreon.com/Rollslayers for that. You guys really help me sell this stuff. What do we got? We got World Anvil. Tyler, why don't you... Well, everyone is now gesturing in the Breg Mini pose, which, Tyler, I think for the purposes of this episode, you should just put a picture of it on
Yeah,
Instagram.
hold him up to somebody.
I'll put him on Insta.
Yeah, put it on Insta. Tyler, what do you got in your World Anvil for us today?
Oh, I got a whole wizard jail that has a bunch of monsters that he would study. But also, I have a wonderful Excel table that I ported over with lots of magic items. Not only that, I have a predetermined discount that I have put in, and that has copied over via Excel and then right into World Anvil. So now I can just reference it whenever I want.
Can the formula of the discount be updated as
As
hypothetical
haggle happens?
character is intimidated
No, but I can do math.
by a
Poorly. Poorly, I can
All
do
that's
math.
to say is you could even potentially, I guess, port over an Excel function where you modify based on people's roles.
Sure,
It's
I mean,
the powerful functionality.
it has a lot of like back-end coding suites if you know how to code, which I don't. So, if you ever want to like hard code a wiki for your fantasy world, this is your opportunity.
That's right. Get good. Get Worldanvil. Worldanvil.pxf.io/.
That's their new slogan, guys.
Get good, get cool.
And finally, our social medias. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Give us a like and a subscribe. Give us a follow. Give us a whatever those respective platforms require to consume our content. Also, check us out on the Discord. There's some stuff going on in there. As a note, the instant that you join the Discord, just mute the video game channel. Just mute it. Your life's better for it. I've done it.
I forgot that existed.
It's been
Good, yes. The rest of the Discord, great shape. Just mute the video game channel and you're good to go.
Unless that's the community you're looking for.
Yeah.
No one's looking for that community. Make no mistake.
It's active.
Is it lots of arguing? Is it only
It is the
arguing?
worst. It is the worst. There's nothing of value there. I will not defend it for a second.
Let's see how many new messages.
Wow.
25 new since 5:38.
Oh, that's not bad.
50 new since 50 since 7:39.
Today?
Wait.
PM?
Today?
It's 7:09. No, this must be.
That must have been a while ago. It's not been very
Okay.
active.
Yes. So don't get us on Discord. Talk about your favorite fantasy novels, your favorite D&D stuff. You know, all your nerd garbo. Join us there for that.
Things.
Among other things, yes.
Yeah.
Lots of other things. That's all.
That's all, folks. Let's play the game.
Okay, wait.
So, last we left off, the party. Why is my music not playing? Oh, it is. The party, funnily enough, battered into submission a couple of chuls, however you say it.
Chul.
Aberrant beings. And in a foreign, unknown language, Leaf had a conversation with them. A conversation not really understood by anyone besides him and Snip. Detailing specific details about his bloodline and their master, the Awakened, to which he knew whispers of this being. They reset all the levers, ended the lockdown, and freed Goldwyn from his safe room. To his gratitude, he detailed that he was doing some controlled experiments on planar beings, as well as gathering information from the ones that could communicate, even detailing that he was trying to learn how to speak Chul. I don't know if he actually detailed that, but he is. But regardless, he, while not rich in gold, is quite stocked in enchanted items, and offered a significant discount to you upon your return to the material plane, as he's quite grateful. Therefore, he whisked you away, back to the repository, the tower itself. And there, he brought you below, to the shop itself. You have the list. I have sent it to you. But for those at home, he shows you through a various slew of items, including an animated shield, a ring of feather falling, a wand of magic missiles, an inescapable lash, a ring of spell storing, the staff of the python, the immovable rod, the staff of charming, the wand of binding, the boots of the vigilant, the devotee's censer, a mace called Lightbringer, an alchemical compendium, an astral shard, an amulet of proof against detection and location, a bag of tricks, a bead of force, a belt of storm giant strength, bracers of defense, dust of dryness, and a medallion of thoughts. A veritable slew of magic items up for grabs.
We rescued this guy, and he up and offered us a coupon for his own store.
A Groupon.
A coupon, no less.
What else does he have to offer?
Well, just the stuff.
Just the stuff.
Would be
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
good, yeah.
But that stuff is worth way more than
His life?
probably his life. Yeah. I mean, all this stuff is incredibly expensive. One gold piece is like a month's salary for a commoner. So,
Well, we'll put it back next time.
anyway,
In lockdown till we get the items on the other side.
is there anything that any of you specifically gravitate towards as you are being whisked around? Anything you'd like to ask about?
Is there anything that looks like particularly wicked or like intense or fierce?
I'd say the belt of storm giant strength is quite striking, as well as the inescapable lash. It's this gnarly whip that has poking through the bits of leather like sharp, almost tack-like pieces of metal.
I would not like that, but I would probably look at that belt thing. That would be cool to look at.
Oh, as you kind of gravitate towards it, he says, this is a belt of giant strength. It will, well, this one will make you quite strong. It's took me a whole year to make it.
Oh, you made this?
Yes, all my stock I make.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm passionate, and understanding the planes makes it easier to make items.
Oh, how did you make this one?
Well, through various pieces of magically infused items, various dusts and gems and some toenails of a storm giant.
Oh, that is like how it knows what kind of giant to be strong like, or
To a degree, some essence is required.
did you harvest the toenails yourself,
Oh.
or
No, my adventuring days are past.
did you used to do some of it?
Yes, I think we discussed the trip to the Astral Sea.
Well, you could go take a quick little peek there and maybe meet some Gith and peace out, or maybe you do lots of adventuring. I don't really know.
I did a bit back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Not anything too dangerous, but a bit.
Do you have a favorite item here that you really like a lot?
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty partial to the alchemical compendium. But unless any of you are wizards here, I don't know if that would be too handy. But
Yes, we don't have wizards with us right now.
I mean, but like, what if maybe one day I become a wizard?
Yeah, what if maybe one day he becomes a wizard?
then it would be of use.
Could that make him into a wizard?
No, there's only one thing that makes a wizard.
What is that?
Studying.
But
Oh.
Reading.
isn't that a book?
Yes, but this book is advanced.
It's a bit different from the way that Zai does her magical casting.
Yes. I don't think that is the way I would go.
I don't know, you have done a lot more reading than you think that you have.
I mean, I don't mind reading, but I do it, more like because I want to do it, not like only for the studying. Only that sounds like a lot.
There's also this, and he holds up a nice little pendant of what looks to be just a closed eye. I carry one of these personally. An amulet of proof against detection and location. It's quite nice. Especially for you two. With your...
Yes, I guess that would be handy. Maybe.
Keep people from finding you, but I only have the one.
Yeah, that wouldn't really do us any good.
Yeah. A movable rod's always a fun one. And so is the wand of magic missiles. That can be used by anyone, and then you can cast wizard spells, but you don't have to be a wizard.
Oh, how does... What can it do?
Oh, it shoots little beams of force.
Hold on a minute while I...
Just like that one spell?
It just lets you cast magic. Yeah, just
I
that spell.
actually know that.
Do you have magic missile?
No,
What does
right.
have that?
It's a wizard spell.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. Then they can say,
Magic missile! Magic missile!
Oh, God. This podcast would end.
Of course, the ring of feather falling is also quite useful for if you plan on trying to fall from tall places, or plan to try and survive an accidental fall.
So I would kind of stop listening and just, be perusing. She's lost.
I know Visa's probably wandering over towards the two staves.
Okay. The staff of the Python and the staff of Charm. Sorry. Just want to make sure I have that up and running. Okay. So, I see you are a fan of staves.
I carry one every day, and so it wouldn't be too much to, well, it just makes sense to replace.
Looking to upgrade.
Kind of eyeballs his strapped together yew branches.
I suppose.
Well, this one, and he gestures to the staff of the Python, is worth 4,000 gold pieces with the discount. And this one's a little more pricey. Unfortunately, with a good discount, it's about 10,744 gold pieces.
What is a good discount?
25% off. A quarter.
That is what your life is worth to you?
I can't give it away for more than that without it being free, basically. With the time and effort I put into these projects, this is all my stock for the year, of course.
So I would look at them oh.
Zai's arms are crossed, and he's just sort of
I'm gonna link up with Zai right now in the head ring. Let's just decide what we want right now, and I think maybe I can do some convincing on the back end about our recently deceased friend Leaf.
Perhaps I could give you a couple of items for free as well as the discount. I'm not married to the immovable rod or the amulet, since I already have one, and it's not a big seller.
So I would just message back, I don't understand. We just saved him from probably dying or something, and he just still wants to only give us 25% off. It just seems kind of crazy to me, but I don't really know
no,
about
that's a
these
scut
things.
deal. Your instinct is right.
Okay, Well, I don't want to ruin it, and I don't really know what to do here. So maybe
You're doing good.
you do.
You know, just don't worry about that. You just pick what you like, and I'll see what I can do on the other side. How about that?
Okay, she would keep looking.
Okay.
Natalie did say that Ori would be interested in some of the utility items, kind of like the immovable rod or the wand of magic missiles. So if he mentioned that one for free, she would probably
Perk up on one.
show kind of like a visual interest to the party that, like, hey, that I could accept that as well.
I don't know that captures the contempt that I know that Ori would feel in this moment as she slides the rod directly into her backpack.
If you're interested in those two, I'll go ahead and box them up for you. Do you want the amulet, or are you just not interested since I don't have two?
Oh, we'll take it. That's fine. Sure. If it's free, we'll of course take it.
Actually, why don't I do this? And he takes off his own amulet.
Oh.
There we go. Two. That way it's worth the effort.
It's like a matching set for us.
Yes. Thank you.
Of course.
Then Zach will go back to crossing his arms.
He'll start boxing those up in like these little, almost like wooden, lacquered red boxes that have like a little crest on it that says the repository, and some like velvet cushioning. And he'll box up the immovable rod and those two amulets of proof against detection and location.
No, I think
And I forgot to mention this discount is forever.
that is wonderful to know, as we likely will be back. I must say, I don't see. I frequently mostly stick to my own abilities with the blade, but I am drawn aesthetically to the shard that you have there.
Oh, this? And he holds up. It looks like a kind of a shard of crystal that is prismatic as you turn it, or as he turns
Inside
it.
would be like.
It's
dropping
very
that.
glittery. It's got all the colors of the rainbow in it, but it has this purple pulse of light within it as well. This is quite special. It was made of some of the materials I harvested in the astral sea.
What does it do?
Oh, well, if you have an arcane bloodline, a magical bloodline, if a sorcerer, say, it allows you to move matter, specifically yourself, as you tap into that blood's power.
Oh, we can do that.
Ah! So you can. Also, astral beings.
I'm not terribly interested in the practical application, so to speak, but I do find it very appealing. I think it would go good with my new outfit.
Oh,
Turning into Dracula.
well, there are plenty of crystalline pieces worth.
No, I
Far
want
less.
that one. I want that crystal piece.
Oh, okay. Well, 25% off would put you at 13,993 gold pieces and 6 silver pieces.
I don't think that's right. I challenge.
How so?
Because I know how much a rare item in Dungeons and Dragons costs. I know the economy.
Yeah, that economy is effed.
Yes, I know.
I have my own. I have my own economy.
You have tripled the value of the basic rare magic item right here at the table.
I sure have.
That's absurd. How are we? This is ridiculous.
This is the Look Don't Touch episode.
Smile,
So you're
right?
just gonna triple the value wherever you see fit.
No, I've changed the economy throughout all of
Did you change?
D&D.
have
Then
you
why was
changed
the other rare item literally a tenth of this one?
The other rare item? Which rare
Yeah,
item?
the one that was 1,700 gold.
Which rare item?
What
The Staff of Charming that was 10,744?
Oh, I heard 1,000.
Oh, no.
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 So we can't afford any of this
We can probably
because
afford-
Tyler messed up the game.
No, that's
I broke the game.
Well, I guess if you changed the economy of how much things cost, did you
You
change
haven't
the
given us
economy
the
of
according
how much gold we get?
No.
No.
That's
The classic.
D&D inflation.
That one, yeah.
But it also is still defined by rarity, so uncommon and common items are quite affordable. Once you get to rare, though, it bumps up quite a bit. And then very rare and legendary are very expensive.
Well, if we all pool our gold together, we might be able to afford that uncommon Staff of the Python, but that
My God,
feels
this
a little...
is ridiculous.
Like that bag of tricks is quite cheap comparatively, but it's an uncommon item, so it's very rarity based.
How much was that?
The bag of tricks, the rust bag, just 1,144.
Okay, so
What was
double
the belt?
The belt, if
It's
you
gonna
inquire
be
about
like
the belt,
a zillion.
it is 26,400 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, the belt is
Legendary.
26,000?
400.
Cool. On a...
426,000.
No, 26,400 with a
For-
25% discount.
Tyler,
What?
that's significantly cheaper than legendary items are in
I know.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I know. I have changed the economy,
You've
brother.
just bumped up everything in the middle that we need to cost more expensive and put the stuff at the top at lower prices.
Yes, I
This
did.
is terrible.
No,
He
there was no
fixed
true
it,
mid-range.
No,
He
this is
fixed
so
it.
much more
This is the
broken than
same-
the
it's
original
like-
system.
You're shouting in everyone's ears right now. Their
We
ear
just
holes are
turned his
bleeding.
speaker down.
We're gonna turn you down, Hayden.
Hayden, you need some tea.
I need to keep drinking.
Need some rarity.
Sure, I'll bump that up then for you, Hayden. Would you prefer?
I would actually be made happier if the Belt of Storm Giant Strength costs
All right,
$50,000.
it is now $50,000.
And 25% off of that would be...
It's $50,000, Hayden. You got to
Yes,
get the exchange
50,000
rate between
USD.
dollars and gold.
On perhaps the more affordable end of the range, how much was the Wand of Magic Missiles?
We got that for free, didn't we?
4,000
We got the immovable rod.
ish.
Oh.
4,360.
That seems really high.
It is.
You're just.
Magic items are magic, guys.
I just stopped.
No, you don't get to say that and act like that's a normal thing, considering you bumped the prices so substantially.
Sorry.
Okay, Zach will walk around and look at this slash.
Also, I do hand out a lot of money.
Let's look at this whip.
The lash? Okay. The
Tell me
inescapable
about
lash.
this whip.
Actually, Tyler, how much money do you think we have?
Y'all probably got at least like 20,000.
No,
Oh,
we do
no.
No,
not.
we have 1,700 gold.
What do you spend all of your money on?
I
We haven't
haven't
been
spent.
spending it on anything.
We haven't earned that much.
I haven't spent any, and I have
We would like
1,300.
party if we got like 400 gold.
Oh, I meant like combined. I thought y'all had at least like 10 to 20.
No.
Altogether, we probably
Combined,
have
we
less
have
than-
like 7.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
each of us has between like... Those of us that haven't spent any have like somewhere around like 1,500.
I have
Yeah.
13.
13.
I have 17, but I've had side hustles going.
Yeah.
this whole
You have
time.
had side hustles.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like I don't know, 8 maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
What do the
Um,
bracers look like?
Well, the whip first.
Oh yeah.
It is a braided whip of a dull bronze color with barbs on it, like I said. It is a +1 whip to attack and damage rolls, and it has a reach of 20 feet. When you hit a creature or object using this whip, you can attempt to grapple the target as a bonus action. While you have the creature grappled using the whip, you can use your action to either pull the creature up to 20 feet toward you, or cause the creature to be restrained until you let go of the whip. A restrained creature in this way can escape by making a successful strength or dexterity check as an action. The DC of this check is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier. So basically, it stopped people from going away. The bracers of
I can
defense.
pull them closer to me.
I believe that is a +2.
What do they look like?
Oh, they are like kind of like a mesh set of bracers. So like they have like intricate weaving patterns that expose what's underneath them, in kind of a flowy, ovular design. And they're made of silver. And it is +2 to AC if you were wearing no armor and using no shield.
I'd probably like elbow Zek a little bit and like nod at the bracers and like kind of look at that whip like, oh, that is pretty gnarly looking. Is Zek like, oh, I want that whip?
He would
Be like,
maybe also look at the bracers
dreaming about what he could do with it.
because he also wants to look cool, and the silver matches his armor. So he would be kind of like eyeing them both.
Oh, the lash is quite good. These are priced pretty similarly as well. They're both pretty hard to make. Not as hard as the belt, of course, but around 11,000-ish. He sees your look of concern and rolls an insight check. I see that.
When was the last time that you sold anything?
I think Visa's like wandered over by the door and just kind of like checking his robes or something, his staff.
Like picking at your tattoo.
Alright, well,
Sell probably 2 or 3 items a year.
I think that we know why.
Oh yes, I have to keep a stock, and it is quite expensive, both time and resource-wise, to make something like this. But listen, I could probably.
we should have just left him in that place.
I think. Let the troll eat him.
Oh,
We
that's
lost our compatriot Leafin there.
quite.
He was eaten by the trolls.
I don't know.
You
that.
met him at the door.
Make a persuasion check at
That's a
advantage.
deception check.
Oh yeah, that is. But at advantage.
Also, that's because I did the wrong voice while talking to this guy the first time.
Perfect.
You've got guilt trip going for you.
That's a 26.
Look,
Oh!
I can see that these prices are a little bit above your means as an adventuring party.
Well, Goldwyn, for just one moment, let's think about this. You have produced 10 items this year for your stock. You sell 2 items per year. This doesn't add up.
Oh,
I think that your prices may be a bit inflated.
I can assure you they're much more affordable than the Enchanter's Den across town.
They will
But
sell no items per year then.
oh, I think he does quite well because he's tapped into the Fey market. They all could go to him. Don't get me started. But I can tell that you are a fairly new group, and I think there are several items I could probably make my margins back with a higher discounted rate. I could probably discount the Dust of Dryness, the Medallion of Thoughts, the Astral Shard, the Devotee Censor, the Lash, and the Wand. Those are the ones that I could probably bump the discount up on.
To what point?
I could get to 50?
Even at 50% off.
I truly am grateful for your help.
You don't sound very grateful.
Don't really have much. This is mostly a passion project, to be
You don't
honest.
have much. You just have a tower that you live in that floats.
Oh, that took a long time to make, but I can see how you think that I would be wealthy.
You have a demi-plane and a tower that floats. They
Again,
have a
that
general store.
was through hard work and adventuring, but all that went in, and I don't really make much back at this point. It's just here for study.
Yeah, I don't think we can even afford, even at 50% off, we would basically be pooling the entire party fund of gold
To get like one
item.
thing, maybe.
With
Yeah.
50% off, you could definitely afford the Wand of Magic Missile at,
That one's at like 2,000.
it'd be at like 2,250.
Okay.
You could definitely afford the Bag of Tricks at 50% off. That's
What does that do?
715 gold.
I think that's like D&D equivalent of pocket sand.
It's a bag of
It's
loaded.
it's the Rust version. You could probably afford the Astral Shard, to be honest. At 4,839, but you would have to pool for that one.
Yeah, that would be pooling, I think, cumulatively about 60 to 70% of our collective gold.
The Lash would probably get you like, you probably would be cleared out after the Lash. And the Devotee Sensor, you could maybe scrape together that. So
On the bracers,
Those were on the
he
list.
didn't
The
he didn't
lash.
offer that.
The lash would, I think, still be too high, or it'd be a lot.
It's at 7.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have 7, but it sounds like Wand of Magic Missiles is something anyone can use if we want that.
Is that a spell that's worth paying however much gold?
It's a good spell.
I mean, it replenishes every day. And
it's not bad to have.
Is
And
it
he-
worth? Do
he
we
did-
want to spend the money on it?
He did already say that all of the discounts he offers us last us forever.
This is true.
So
Yeah, we can always come
when
back.
we
at
make
we can
money
try
from our
making
general
more
store,
money.
It's true. It's true.
we'll come back and we'll buy everything at 50%.
When Kibble makes us rich.
Yep.
By the way, the Bag of Tricks, you can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet. When the object lands, it transforms into a creature you determine by rolling a d8 and consulting the table that corresponds to the bag's color. So for this one, it would be a rat, an owl, a mastiff, a goat, a giant boar, a lion, or a brown bear.
Oh, I was
bet
hoping
they're
we could
giant
make it be
boars.
like a rust-colored kibble. That we just
Rust-colored?
throw out into our fights to help us.
Rust-colored
Like
goblin
a-
that you threw.
Yeah.
Like a Pokeball.
Like our mascot?
Basically.
Yeah, like a mascot.
This is a
exactly what I-
disposable Pokeball, I think.
The goblins did not fight slavery for this.
No, it would just be in his form.
Oh, yeah. Just an astral manifestation.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
Alright.
that's what we want. Can you give us one of those?
Sure, I'll make one. It'll be in the next store you come to.
Astral Kibble.
Alright, well, these prices are not what we expected, especially considering the deeds and the memory of our friend, but
Well,
I suppose we could just try our hand at building our business and maybe coming back some other time.
Okay. Well, make a persuasion check again at advantage.
I mean, I didn't expect anything from that. That was just my honest take on what we were gonna do.
I know. He just feels really bad.
He should. That's a nat 20 for a 24.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay. Well, look. I don't want you to walk away empty-handed. And I can probably pick up some side work to make up for this.
So hard to be a sorcerer
So-
wizard.
Inescapable lash or astral shard. Which one? On the house.
who can use the shard? Any sorcerer?
Ori or Leaf.
Or you're
But I
like-
think
but
Ori can only use it a little bit.
Ori can use it very little. I can use it a lot.
Does Ori
But
have any
also,
meta magic?
I'm extremely drawn to giving the lash to a marshal because it sounds so cool.
She's got 1 level right now. I don't know if she's doing more.
Oh, she hasn't gotten to.
She's only
meta
level
magics
1.
yet.
I believe, because we're level.
The shard was a lot more than the lash, is that right?
They're about the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if
Baubles
Ori
then.
can use the meta magic real fast. No, she doesn't have any meta magic, so it's just the leaf item right now.
Flash. Molly, were you
I mean,
saying that?
yeah, but I
I say that I will not vote on this.
It's literally get over here from Mortal
Mhm.
Kombat.
Yeah.
It's I like that so much, and it's 20 feet long. That's insane.
and let's see. I can grapple
And-
them.
You can
And
restrain
what
them.
is it? 8 plus proficiency plus strength.
Yeah.
So it would be
Well, like if someone runs away and you run towards them, the likelihood that their running speed is 20 feet further than yours is fairly slim. So,
I can catch people.
depending on how far away you are, like, which given that you're often real close, I
Well,
don't know.
that and you have 40 movement speed, so you can chase someone down, and then if they're still out of your reach, you can pull them back. It's a good one. It's a good
But
item.
more importantly,
So is the astral shard.
during the battle, if there's like an archer or something, somebody out of range, some kind of a spellcaster while you're doing a fight, you could whip across the battlefield and
And
snatch up
immobilize them.
But like, would you enjoy that? Would you enjoy the mechanism of
Right.
like also thinking about that and like using that? Sure.
What if?
Cool.
How much gold do we have? Because what if we pulled some gold for one of these things and it took his freebie on the other one?
Can you get to 7?
What do you have?
I don't know if we can get to
Well, it might take us also some of the stuff we have in our bag.
I mean, I can check Ori's gold.
That's
I
true.
won't, I won't take that gold from her unless she gets you guys the okay.
What's
But
the silver to?
She said she would contribute a little
Ten-
bit.
just
in,
it's like 10 to 1.
yeah,
so if
10
you
to
have
1.
20 silver,
Is
it's 2 gold.
Yeah, it's all factor of 10.
So I've got 1,700 gold.
1,700.
1,710 to be exact.
I think I'm at 1,400.
I'll add it up.
What do you have? I got it.
I'm 1325.
What does Ori have?
She had. She's got 750, but I know that
I like-
she would contribute some of that, not all of it.
Tell me yours again.
I'm at 1325. I currently also only have 1 diamond.
Oh, I don't love that.
Tell me yours again.
1,400.
What's Ori?
as you guys are thinking,
Probably like
talking,
250 to 500.
Okay.
She'd want to reserve.
Ori does speak up a bit over to Goldwyn and say, could you also maybe throw in a hag's eye? Yeah, I think I have a jar around here. Some starts pulling like pieces of
She
like
would ask.
Yeah.
enchanter's bits out from the counter, and eventually does come across a jar of large, like rotted looking yellow eyes. Plucks one out. Here you go.
Like the iris is yellow, or like
No, the whole eye is like
eyeball
kind of
yellow?
like kind of yellow, like
Yellow.
moldy cheese looking color.
Hayden, what's your gold?
1710.
We also
Yeah,
have
that's like 6,000.
6,000. We've also got.
That's using all of yours and a little bit from Ori. Which is not.
What's gold for?
As far as like item worthy, if there's anything I could use to sell, I don't really have anything worth anything.
I have 120 gold of obsidian.
I have the Iron Key of Cosmic Significance, but we're not supposed to give that one away.
No. I was gonna say we have.
Homeboy would love
We
that.
have 2 suits of splint armor, 3 sets of leather armor, and some jewelry.
But we also now own a general store, so it wouldn't be difficult for us
Sell
to like
that, yeah.
make a little bit of money and come back and buy things later.
It's true. So we don't need all of
Yeah.
it now, but what are we gonna use the money for in the interim?
Yeah, I guess we don't need to pay for.
Well, we can't buy either of the things.
Yeah.
As you guys are
Well,
discussing,
he was offering one of them for free.
Right.
And if we pooled basically all of our spending money, we could pay for the second one.
Could we?
Well,
Not
we were
quite,
at
no.
like 6,000 before the stuff we might be able to sell,
Okay.
and he might use them for
That's
enchanting
all of your gold,
purposes.
though.
I should probably set aside some of mine for diamonds,
Sure,
unless we
okay.
want to die.
Yeah, then I don't
Just
think
fine.
we're quite there.
Look, if you're trying to scrape gold together for something additional, I could accept partial payment up front. You look like you adventure. You're probably gonna make some more gold, and to be honest, some folks do pay on layaway.
We do have a residency here in the city.
Oh, you do?
Sure, we're those, what are they called, luminaries or whatever?
Yes, they made us luminaries, and they gave us that general store from the people that were like
Oh,
cutting the eyeballs out of the other people, and we killed all the eyeless cult people for you. You're welcome.
wow.
So, and then they were like, hey, that guy went missing. Maybe you should go find him. And we were like, yes, we were heroes. We will go find the missing man.
So let's
And
just
so
say
we
we'll
came
be
to
back
find
in town.
you. And yes, we live here a little bit. So,
Sure, I bet the council of temporary regions will back you on this then. So maybe half now for what you're wanting, and half in say 2 months.
that should be appropriate. We can probably pay you.
Okay.
Yes, the campaign should be over by then.
Oh, are we at war again? Shoot!
In the manor.
Who are we at war with?
Well, we were at war with the eyeless, and now we are not because we killed them all.
Most of them. Like 90% of them, probably. We killed the leaders.
Okay.
It's more like a guerrilla war situation.
Oh, there's also
Because-
some other war with like the goblins and like the where those
Dwarvenbergens.
but I don't think that's here yet. It might be coming. We're trying to maybe stop that. Our friend went to go fight or something.
Okay.
Have not heard about that? Oh, you've been trapped in that place the whole time.
Yeah, I should
Maybe you shouldn't put a bunch of dangerous creatures in your pocket dimension.
Probably
You're really behind
figure
on
out
the news.
what's going on. Regardless,
That person sample, they did lots of like news reports and things. You could go talk to them. They know lots of things.
I'll probably just stop by and see some of the counselors. They're around. They're looking for, I think, a temporary regent, so they're in session pretty regularly.
Cool. So what's he gonna charge us for the lash and the astral shard?
The shard will be free,
Okay.
and the lash is half off for, oh, I'm so bad at math. Half of 7,000 is 3,500.
3,500.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
3,500.
If we
Okay, so
Like that.
we can all contribute to that.
Well, Zach
Right.
can pay, like, we'll say 1,000.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you say?
Well, we could just go even splitsies on this. I mean, we're kind of party funding this a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel bad doing that for
Yeah,
everything, but
let's-
I'll
let's
No,
do
that's
it.
it's oh my gosh, that's totally normal.
3,500.
There
That's
was-
700 gold apiece.
There was one time Jeremy and I used all of the party funds without asking anyone.
Okay, so Zek is putting up 1,000. Zek puts up 1,000. We're at 2,500.
Yep, that's true.
Ori said she would spend some of her money to help with the purchase, so she'll start at 250.
Okay.
Okay.
We're at 2,250.
2250 three ways.
2,250 three ways is just over 700.
All right.
2,250. That's 750.
All right.
I
I'll
have no
do
idea.
it.
750.
Yeah.
That'll still leave us with some money to
It's
invest in our
nothing.
general store, our real passion project.
Yeah, you guys don't have any
You good for
furniture in your
750?
house.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you good for 750?
I'm good with it. Let's do it.
Cool. Lisa will pay 750.
Okay. He boxes up everything. So it's the immovable rod, the 2 amulets of proof against detection and location, the inescapable lash. He puts in this beautiful like hog's hide leather like case basically. That's circular, almost like a little cylinder. And then the astral shard. He asks if you would like it in a box or if you would like it in like a velvet pouch or how you would like him to secure that. He has multiple options.
Which one costs you the most?
Cost me the most?
Yes, the velvet pouch, I assume.
None of these are particularly costly compared to the actual items.
Oh, of course. So the velvet pouch, I think, would be nice.
Very well. Black, blue, or red.
Red?
Okay. A fine velvet pouch with gold drawstrings is drawn out, and the astral shard deposited within.
How big is it?
The shard or the pouch?
The shard.
It's about how long is this in inches? Like
It's like a foot.
14.
yeah,
12
like 12 inches long.
14, yeah.
About 12 inches long. It's a sizable shard
A shard of what?
of just prismatic material. Remember, it's that kind of glittery, glowing crystal that's like
It's crystal.
luminescent, but it's got this pulsing purple light inside.
Right.
You don't know if it's
You
crystal,
didn't really
is it
tell
glass?
us what it is. Okay.
It's just a shard of semi see-through.
I want it to like.
Is it like on a
Object.
necklace?
I want it to ring like the rings in The Magician's Nephew, how they like twinkle and like, emit this like weird sonic. Like to me, I want it to like
Do
make
something.
a sound.
I can do it.
Do it.
Sounds like, if you get really close, it sounds like this.
Yep. That's what it sounds like, guys.
I hate that.
Was that Cyrus kid?
I hate it.
Okay.
As you
all right.
do end up grabbing the bag, though, Leaf, Nip's presence enters your mind a little bit.
This has old energy in it, brother.
Captured from the stars.
We are pleased.
That's it.
Ooh, is it gonna give Snip powers?
No.
Is he gonna
He
grow?
already has all,
and, like,
every
pop
single
out?
power is his.
That's what I.
Snip
That's what
has
I want
all
to
the
happen.
powers.
Gonna pop out and be a tiny little baby chul.
That would be awful. That's not what I-
Snip's gonna be a slod. He,
No.
he failed his constitution check. You guys just didn't heal him. There's a little
So
slot in
that's
his
the
ear hole.
backstory. I know what Snip is.
There's a tadpole in his ear.
Hayden knows who Snip is.
So,
I don't like it.
he boxes everything up. Again, I truly am grateful. This is really all I have as a person. And I want to show my gratitude, but if you ever need letters of recommendation from wizards or anything in terms of backing up your reputation or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out. I will be your reference.
Well,
That
if
has
you
its
ever
own value.
need any, common goods from a general store, we are. What do we call our store?
Rating party
Rating
goods
party
and
goods.
services?
And
Yes.
services.
Yeah, we are
We haven't figured out the services yet.
raiding party goods and
This is a
services
service.
over at that place. I will explain to you in the town where it is.
Oh, that's your store. Oh, good. That's pretty close. And I do need things sometimes.
We have lots of things. There's a weird little goblin man. He'll probably maybe try to steal a ring or something from you, or your cufflinks. So kind of watch those.
So yeah.
It's getting better about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep your shinies close, but otherwise it will be a good store.
Sure.
Tell people that. This is
sell-
not good for business.
Do you sell loose meat and fat?
That's the services part. You just let Kendall know what you're looking for.
Oh,
He'll go find it for you, or
I just
tell us.
need to replenish my meat brick supply.
I'm so sure that that's something that Kittle would certainly be able to help you with.
Cool. I've started putting berries in it as well. It's sweet.
Oh, that's actually a very interesting idea.
Zach goes back to
Some salt.
I mean, why would you do that? The recipe is perfect as it is from the astral plane.
Oh,
meat and bread.
I mean no offense. I just wanted some variation. Today.
It does sound like a good idea.
Okay, well,
I'm ready to go take a nap.
Let's go take a nap, perhaps, and thank you for the things, and I hope you don't
Get stuck in your pocket dimension again.
Oh, sure. I'll make some changes, of course.
Maybe don't
I
go
think
in
that
alone.
maybe you ought to stick to traveling to them rather than bringing them to you for your future
Oh, well,
examinations.
I'll take that under advisement, but as the controlled environment proved, there's many things you just can't observe in nature, like slug tadpoles multiplying into the thousands.
There's many things you can't control in nature.
That's very true.
I think maybe they're meant to be that way.
They very much are.
Okay, well, we will see you around the town probably, and maybe in the general store if you need to buy things.
Oh, okay. We'll come back soon. I would love to have chats. I don't like to leave the house very much, so
Okay, goodbye.
goodbye.
Second Trump.
Yeah, Zai would be
Yeah,
out of
we're
there.
gonna go to the general store.
Zai
So we
hates this
can,
guy. He's
Okay.
terrible.
so
He's not a great guy.
Zach hates this guy, but also was like, berries.
Juniper or blue?
So do we think we ought to go back and consider that we? Is there anyone around now?
As you're exiting?
Yes.
No. I mean it's a city, so people are walking around, but they're not
Oh,
listening
okay.
in on you.
Just
I'm
looking
not
at your
gonna
hat.
put that on anymore. It's exhausting, and I don't like it.
That was hilarious. I really like that voice.
I'm glad you do. It was not my favorite one, but it did the trick, I guess. I don't care for him one bit. I'm sure we're all in the same boat there.
Yeah. What an
That being
idiot.
said, we made it out okay. At least we
did.
got.
Nobody turned into a slug. Nobody died this time, I think.
Leaf
right?
is not really
Except poor
dead.
Leaf. He didn't make it.
Lisa just kind of rubs his stomach.
yes.
Mostly unharmed.
Why are you rubbing your stomach? Is that where you had a slot?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, one of those tadpoles.
Zion's
Yeah.
kind of. Maybe I would like some time to like go look at the potions that I took into the book and see what is here and what we have with these things also.
Sure, Ori might be able to help you look at them.
Well, that would probably be helpful.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I think I might try poking around, seeing if we can
How
find
long
some.
were we in there?
Oh
The
yeah,
repository?
Or in his
really
pocket.
only like
We took
2.5 hours, maybe?
We took a
Okay.
short rest,
Hours.
but that was kind of
Okay.
it.
But like maybe we're a little hungry now after all that.
no peckish. I could eat. I could always eat.
I mean it's mid-morning, 11:30.
That's good enough for lunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been through some things. It was a long morning.
You can make your way through the city and find a suitable place to have some lunch to decompress.
So now that we're all kind of seated here, Tyler, I wasn't interrupting anything important.
No,
Sorry.
nothing
Okay.
important.
As well, kind of taking things into account a little bit more, I guess we can actually meaningfully stop, well, talking about how we want to run this business that we have acquired and what we might feel we want to add to it. I mean, everybody clearly got ideas. I saw everybody's eyes lighting up and wandering around it there.
Oh, like what we want to do with our money when we get it?
Well, no, more like what we want to do with raiding party goods and services.
You mean to make
Got
it
it?
more cozy?
What's that?
You mean to make it more of a home?
Yeah, make it more homey, make it more profitable. You know, if you want to add on something to it to add some functionality, I would wager that Ori over there would probably enjoy some kind of a workshop, for example.
Oh, very much. I have some early plans and like shuffle some papers of like some very early architectural sketches.
When did you even start to do those?
Oh, just in Mick.
All right, well.
It's pretty stable in there. He's a good walker.
For me personally, we got our general manager. I think maybe we ought to find ways to increase our inventory, start getting foot traffic out. Throw up one of those sky messages if you find yourself amenable to that, Visa.
I don't know what the laws are here, but if it's allowed,
You write the sky messages for the store?
can shape the clouds.
Well, that is cool.
Remember he did it in Baubles that one time.
That we were a bit preoccupied.
Oh, yes, to let them know that we found the yes. That would be cool. Like for the little store, everybody come here, we have a discount sale. Alright.
Yeah.
As long as it makes sense to do so.
Okay. I don't know anything about running a store or all of these things or having a home. Don't really know what to do with this.
Is it something you're interested in?
I like the idea of having money and things and don't know. It's weird to put down roots like this in a place that is not the crash.
We can just like make our own choices.
And like now we have a store in the place.
We could like, yeah, we can like live in it and make it look how we want.
In the place where you have a reputation, how do you feel about being luminaries here?
I don't really know what it means.
Think of,
Clear on that either.
imagine, do you remember there being people in positions of power in your crash? Like a captain or an overseer
Yeah.
that you respected or feared?
Oh, that we feared, yes. That we respected, maybe one or two.
What you're doing here in Esaloon is, by your actions, your reputation will begin to precede you. You become known in the place instead of just being wanderers. No one knows you in the wilderness, but where you put down roots, your friends get to know you the most. But as you stay in one place, the community gets to know you. Perhaps not as a figure of fear, but as a figure of influence for sure. There are people noticing that you're willing to combat a cult. The average person passing by isn't willing to spend that much time or bravery. And it is a brave thing to risk. And now, our local shopkeeper that we've rescued from his own experiments. Just wanted to see if that's something that's actually sparking something that makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel worth your time, worth exploring.
It does not feel comfortable, but it feels worth exploring and like the right next step.
It feels very new. Like, you know, we had our community of just the Krish, and we were coming to the age of being able to prove our worth to go back to the Astral Sea and become part of the larger gift community for the glory of Blackie. But now that we have broken free of that and we can choose our own path, this seems like a good place to start.
Just wanted to make sure that you're on board, because I know that we've spent a lot of time together here and on the road. And if it's a place you want to keep revisiting, then well, it's something sort of like the sharing the gold in the purchases just now that we can invest in together. If it's what you all want, you as well, Leaf.
Oh, of course. I mean, look, this is a good and honest leaping off point as I had in a minute. And you know what? I see it as a decent way to get started on something, maybe a little bit bigger. Could probably bring something somewhat valuable to this town.
What about you, Lisa? Will you be content not going back to the ocean? At least
so.
for now.
But it's not the ocean that holds my heart. But yes, I'll be content for now.
You can still see the stars from here.
That's true.
As you guys are conversing, there's a loud crash and a bang outside, followed by an apologetic but familiar voice. Oh, I am sorry. As you look out the window,
Rick!
Richard, the Warforged, is walking and has bumped into someone carrying several crates and is now bent over, his very long arms helping him pick up parcels and boxes. Just sets the last one on top.
Oh, it's Richard!
Goodbye.
Hello! No, wait! Rick!
Turns just its neck. Oh, you are the green ones I met earlier.
Yes, you should come and have a drink with us.
You are all here. This is nice. I will, but I cannot drink as, again, I do not have a mouth or
Okay,
an
but
anus.
like, just come and
Just
you
have
can
a
drink,
sip.
and you don't have to put it in your mouth or anything. You just have it with you.
Yes, I will do that. I will sit and not drink, but
Be together with
camaraderie.
us!
Yes. Walks over, a little bit robotically, but with a little bit of almost a little bit of humanness to his step at this point, and sits down. Arms kind of hunched between its legs.
Zach
Hello.
will give him a big slap on the back.
Oh, that is quite rough.
Welcome back, Rick. Where have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh, I have been living with my father.
Oh, okay.
He is still cantankerous.
That is not surprising.
He's cantankerous, you think?
Oh, yes. Quite grumpy. I love him.
Where did you go after when we left you? You left before? You were going out to see the world.
Oh, yes.
Where did you go?
I went out into the forest. There are plenty of trees there, as well as here. And then I came home, and my father said I should go further. So I am planning to leave again.
For what?
Well, to go further.
Okay.
I think I should probably pick a place on a map.
Why
That
you want
seems
to pick a place on the map?
Well, because that is a map has places worth seeing.
You just want to go see the world and explore?
Yes, I need to learn what it is to be alive still. The forest was nice, but again, trees are alive but limited, I would say, in their not sentience. They're just different.
They are trees.
Yes, they are trees.
They're not people.
I do like them.
So you want to go find a place that has lots of people?
Different people.
Different.
Yes. So perhaps staggered. I came through there when I was a child, but I do not really remember my childhood. It was quite traumatic becoming alive.
You had a childhood?
Yes, I was forged in Kazun, in the town of Degoldar, at the Soul Forge.
And wait a sec, were you like a little tiny robot man and then you were turned into a giant robot man?
No, I have always been this size.
But
Oh,
you
but
used
your
to
insides were just
be like a baby that was giant.
I was not yet fully formed, intellectually perhaps? Or perhaps my soul was not fully adjusted to this plane. I do not know. But I only have vague impressions of the crossing.
Oh, this is very interesting.
I know that the ocean is blue.
So,
I
you
have
said
not
the soul
seen
you said the soul forge. Were you something else before you were this?
I do not know. Maybe. I think the general idea of a soul forge is the act of creation of a soul. So perhaps not. Maybe I am new.
Yes, I suppose so. I hadn't thought of... What is this? Do you remember what it looked like?
No. Again, my brain was very, very dumb.
Huh.
And now I am very smart.
Yes, you
Tell
are,
you.
Rick.
So this is the first time we've met. You seem like an intelligent fellow to me.
Yes, I've read all of the books that my father has. I understand most of them. What is your name? I am Rick. Short for Richard.
Antoine, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you, Antoine. Anyway, I think I may go to Staggerth, or maybe to Glimmervein. Or perhaps, if I want to experience barbaric cultures, the Torvenbergen lands.
That looks pretty scary right now, honestly.
Oh, that is encouraging.
I don't think it should be.
Oh, to be alive is to experience fear, or so I'm told.
There are different kinds of fear. I'm not sure that's one you want to walk into just yet.
I believe I am supposed to be afraid at times.
You could just come with us for a little bit on a little adventure, see what adventuring is like.
Perhaps.
We're going to go on the fun little jaunt for a quick second. You might like it. You could come back or keep going.
Well, where are you going?
Where are we going?
Don't we talk about doing something in Torvenbergen territory?
We are going somewhere. I think that Leaf kind of puts his hand on the table and just looks at her for a second. We are going somewhere far away. We're still trying to decide our destination and so on and so on.
Oh. Well, if it is something that is interesting to me, and I think that I could learn more about being alive, then perhaps I shall join you.
Okay, well, we'll let you know.
I'm also interested in the Goliath tribes. Perhaps I will visit them as well.
Those are
Also, they're down in Kazoo.
Oh no, there are some here now.
Oh,
Migratory people are. I'm learning. They move around. Same with those folk from the apostasy.
peculiar. I did not realize they had made it quite across the sea yet.
Oh. Have you not
Please,
been
not-
to Kelvia
not
or
map.
Fessura? Those are part of the colony.
Now, where are they currently located?
Over by Inselrenor.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. That's good information. I would, for everyone at the table, I was probing to see if they were joining up with Torvenbergen.
Oh.
Just curious. It's a valuable piece of information. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Sure, I read it in a book. They've been there about 70 years.
Oh. I suppose I should get up on my curtains, huh?
Probably. I don't know.
Rick!
To me! Holds up a empty cup.
What were you gonna say?
I would have just started writing in her notebook through this.
Anyway, I probably should leave now. I was leaving before I bumped that gentleman holding all the boxes.
Are you headed back to your father's house?
No, I had decided to pick a direction and just walk that way until I found a place on the map.
Oh,
I had not decided which direction yet, though.
maybe you should pick the place first and then pick the direction.
Do you have a map?
Yes! Unfolds a small piece of paper that is indeed a map of Eltexia. This is my map.
You want to go to Staggers?
Perhaps. I have not decided yet. Indecision is tricky.
Tell me about it.
I do not like it. Oh well. That is my lot now that I am a soul.
Enjoy your travels, my new friend.
Oh yes, you too as well, Antoine. It was good to see some of you.
Point him in the direction of Staggerth.
Nope.
What do you?
Zaya's just watching all of this with curiosity and like a little horror.
Okay, my friend. Well, if you want to just walk randomly, that is a great idea. If you want to get to Staggerth, go this way, and he will point him in the right direction.
That is south. Staggerth is south of here. Roughly. That is correct. I will walk that way.
Okay, my friend.
Goodbye.
May your path be nice?
Is that one from Avandra? You hear that in your head?
Do like nice.
I was going to say straight, but I have a feeling it will definitely be pretty straight.
Oh yes, I'm very good at walking in a straight line.
Yeah, I figured. So.
Sorry to the gentleman who got in my way.
Okay, we'll walk around the trees. You don't want to bowl them over.
Okay, I will do so. Yes, this was nice. I feel gratitude. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Stands up, walks out of the room, walks due south.
It's like walk through somebody's house.
Just like into a corner, bumps the building, is like, puts his hand on the building. I am sorry. Continues to walk.
Look at he thinks a building has a soul too.
I love that guy. He makes me, like, I feel sometimes like him, like so new and like I don't know anything. But then I see him and I feel a little bit better.
No one acknowledges.
Everyone's processing.
Okay, that was an experience, Leaf.
Leaf says, huh. Alright.
As you guys finish up your meal, is there anything else today that you are thinking of doing? Are you headed back to your store? Are you making some errands? Do you have anyone that you want to speak to? What's going on?
As Zaya's trying to like figure out what potions she had, like I would like to figure that out, to figure out what different potions I have.
Oh, from the repository?
Yeah.
I think those were all potions of fixing.
There was one large container of the fixing tadpoles, and then
Yeah.
there was a mishmash of other
There was
potions.
I
She
took
took the whole bag.
all of the bottles and
Word.
the book
She looted the
that
cat.
said what they all were, or whatever book would, like the book that we got.
The
that
book
we-
was, I believe, specifically on how to make some of these potions. So
Yeah.
I'll have to create a table because
Okay,
I
that's
completely
fine.
forgot you
That's
took that.
fine. I took all of them,
Yeah, I'll make you a table.
which was also why I didn't feel like I had to get some from that guy because I already got some.
Stole all his potions.
Oh, I forgot he does have healing potions. You guys can add 2 greater healing potions to your inventory as well.
Oh, okay then.
I will put those in mine.
Hey,
I mean, you guys can have them if you want. If you
Wait,
want.
but until we acquire a diamond, I think that's a pretty good spot to put them. Or an extra one.
Yeah.
Because we also have
I
to
will
make
be
sure.
careful to not die.
Well, we gotta make sure you don't.
No,
The only indispensable party member.
So that, hey,
I didn't have.
She can revive you all. So
Folks,
I can
I've been
get-
having a
I can
loose
grab
thought
the diamond
kicking
off of
around
her.
in my head.
you. Oh yeah, you can
What
do
is
that.
that?
It's about this next job that we up for. You know, heading out to, knock out a smuggling raid, right?
That was the next big one.
It's the next bit. I know, and this is something I've been thinking about. We are looking for suppliers for our general goods store, right? And let me start with this. There's a lot of general goods store in town. We could probably run the best one around, and we're still just going to be a general goods store. I was wondering, do you think there's a way that we could, I don't know, rather than wipe out the smuggling ring, perhaps co-opt it? Find a way to get some finer goods into our place. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation. We may find that won't work out, but I don't know. them folks, they're working for under one of those beholders. I understand that those don't exactly make for the best employers. Other than
So
the
you
ambitions.
think that, like, maybe we could take it over and then we become the smugglers,
No,
but like we're better than the beholder?
not alright with that.
That is what you're saying?
Jed, did you say no?
Correct.
Well, I'm not saying necessarily we gotta run illicit goods, but they've got some infrastructure.
Sure, but wouldn't dismantling the unsavory infrastructure benefit any new infrastructure? You just couple it with some well-timed advertising?
I mean, we could make use of it rather than dump it in the trash. It's a risky proposition. I understand that, but
Well, thank you
You
for
know-
sharing.
I mean, there is the old saying you don't have to throw the baby out with the crash goop.
I don't know what I was expecting.
I
So-
knew it wasn't gonna be water and I couldn't wait to hear what she was gonna say.
I was like, water? No. Blood? Maybe? Why not? Chris Goop? Didn't see it coming.
The hatching goop. Maybe we could. I don't know enough about the smuggling to know what that would look like, but
the point being is we're being brought in there to try to get them to quit stepping on some other rough customer's toes, right? I don't think that that's mutually exclusive with a goal such as this, you know?
well, but then will the one who's hiring us to take them out, will they not just then be mad at us?
Well, he just said to get them to quit breaking into his territory. Really? There's a lot of ways to do that.
This territory's in Torvenbergen area, right?
Yeah.
He
We should get him out of there.
specifically asked you to dismantle the operation as he could not penetrate the market that they had control.
Right.
Okay. So he wants in on the Torvenbergen line because they have access to ports,
Right.
as well as many goods taken via piracy.
Look, old man, I'm not trying to get you to deal with Torvenbergen. I seen it on your face. I know you don't prefer him.
If there's a way for us to recover goods and resell them or whatever, as long as we keep our own hands clean, I don't mind doing things that will benefit us. So, I think it's a very wise suggestion from Zek to hold off on deciding, but to keep an open mind as you've introduced it.
And look, we can get out there and find a bunch of rabid individuals ready to put us down the second they set eye on anybody. And then at that point, we done it, you know? We do what we're hired to do, we walk out, get paid. I'm just saying, in the event that we can maybe commandeer some of those resources, maybe we ought to. And look, you and me, we can talk it out, hash it out. If you've got some reservations, I'm happy to hear about them.
They're nothing to dictate everyone else's actions over.
I like the idea of getting to kill a beholder, maybe. That would be pretty cool.
Well, we cannot do that in our present state, even with all these new little items we got.
What? You don't think so?
Do you remember reading about those guys? They have that like cone vision where you cannot cast, and they, the so many eyeballs, and they're nasty.
I mean, I don't know. We've killed some kind of nasty things already.
Right, but they kind of a level above everything else. It would be a real hard-won fight. I'll say that, and it's more likely that we would not exactly pop out the other side of it.
Well, if we can't
Also, they
kill
fly, so
it,
half these folks can't even reach them.
if we can't kill it, and we don't want to do a lot of crimes, then maybe that's not the best place for us to go.
Oh, we don't have to worry about him. We just gotta worry about his smuggling operation.
Right, it's not a reason to avoid the job. Just means that we need to be careful.
Okay, I don't really know how those things work.
Frankly, they all different, so I don't know either. That's why I'm offering the suggestion now, because we may find just a bunch of, I don't know, disgruntled sailors and whatnot.
I don't mind like going to help that high marshal guy either. Go to that spray gun place. What was it?
Spagrin?
I was like, spring.
Spray gun.
Spriggan.
That would be that would be technically on the way.
Yeah, so
Right.
he needed escorted to
Right.
Spagrin, and then Spagrin is on the edge of Torvenbergen territory.
Yeah.
I really thought it was spray gun.
I wrote down spray gun.
Spagrin. Okay. That's good. Well, we'll pick him up. We go there. Additionally, would it be all right if I purchased some chairs and furniture?
For the house?
Yes, where we all live now.
Oh yeah.
I would like to come.
Like what kind of chairs?
Like some couches, maybe.
I was interested in finding a hammock.
Oh, you know what? This sounds like a quick little trip we could all be making.
Oh,
That'd be a little bit of what I'm used to.
that sounds like fun.
As you prepare to possibly go on a day of furniture shopping.
IKEA.
That's where
we
we'll
deserve
tonight's
good.
episode. Yay!
Okay, how many rolls does it take
Thanks
for
for
the
playing.
party to put